Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be part 2 of my capsule wardrobe planning for autumn winter 18. So I did a part 1 kind of talking about how I got to this point that I'm at now, how I sold a bunch of stuff, the questions I asked myself when I was thinking about creating my capsule wardrobe, and I'll link that video up here for you guys to see and possibly in the description bar as well, just so you guys can catch up with that one if you haven't seen that already and you're interested. If you do like this video, please do like it and also subscribe to the channel to catch up with the series. I think there will be about 5 videos in this capsule autumn winter 18 series, and also other videos coming up in the next couple of months that have nothing to do with the capsule. So if you do like what you see, just do subscribe so you'll be kept up to date with everything that I'm posting, and do kind of click on the bell as well if you want notifications as to when I'm posting. That's enough rambling from me now. I'm just going to crack straight on and start talking you through part 2 of the process. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about is how I've decided to sort of structure my capsule wardrobe. So I had decided to go with the whole idea of having 40 sort of I don't want to say basic because they're not basic items, basically 40 staples for me across the autumn winter season that will stay there. So I had to really think about sort of what items I would wear over both autumn and winter that are not going to be taken out of this capsule, and then I will layer on pieces that are either trend items or colour pops or different textures, something different, maybe like 5 or 6 layered on the top of that. For autumn, those will be taken out, and then layer another 5 or 6 items on the top of that for autumn. For winter, that enables me to buy some new stuff and sort of inject some newness into the capsule and kind of be on trend, if you like, and kind of try out a few new other things. It kind of stops me from being bored with the capsule in itself. I don't know if I should call my capsule wardrobe a capsule, because I'm thinking it's more of like a, what's the word, a streamlined kind of wardrobe or a lean wardrobe. I think capsule probably would be less items. I'm not really sure if there's a true definition of what a capsule wardrobe is. To me, the capsule means I should be able to go into this wardrobe and pick lots of different outfits that work together. I should not feel bored with what the wardrobe looks like. It should save me money, so I shouldn't be constantly having to top up on the wardrobe. I should feel inspired by it, and I should find dressing easier. So to me, that's what a capsule wardrobe means. So I don't think it means being totally, you know, doggedly subscribed to it needs to be 23 pieces, it needs to be 37 pieces, it needs to be 40 pieces. To me, if it's 40, between 40 and 50, but it works and it means that I'm not impulse buying, the quality of the items is there, the fit of the items is there, and I'm happy and feeling confident in what's in the wardrobe. Who cares if it's 30, 40 or 50 pieces, as long as it's stopping all those other things happening, and I'm feeling good about it, then it works for me. So point number 2 for me would be, before I start creating that wardrobe and kind of thinking about what I want to be in there, I would then start looking at inspiration. And it's just not to kind of fully direct what's in my wardrobe, because I'm quite comfortable with my own personal style. I kind of know the colours that I like to wear, the silhouettes and the shapes I like to wear. I know what I like, basically. I'm quite comfortable in that. I think for me it's more just about looking to see if there's anything I might have missed, any new trends that are coming up that I think could work for myself, anything that will give my style and my wardrobe a little bit of a refresh. So I like just to have a look at the usual culprits. So it's Pinterest and Instagram are my main kind of areas, mainly Instagram, but Pinterest, if for example I have seen a look and I want to kind of see how someone else puts it together in lots of different ways, I'll type that into Pinterest. So at the moment I'm really liking the satin skirts. So I love a pleated skirt, but I'm actually really liking satin skirts at the moment, but not pleated. So that whole very dressy bottom and then paired with knitwear. So I like that look. So I'll go into Pinterest and kind of type in satin skirts and knitwear and kind of see what comes out. And kind of think, do I like this look? Could I wear this look? And I'm thinking I could wear it with white trainers. I love that kind of very chill vibe, but then still having a little element of dressiness to it. So that's something I kind of want to incorporate into my wardrobe for this season. So I know that's a look that I'm going to be working towards in this capsule. In my wardrobe, I know I've got a black skirt, a pleated skirt, and I had a navy pleated skirt, which I wasn't super in love with as much as I love the black pleated skirt, which I got from H&M. And I'll link something very similar down below. I think it's silk from H&M, but I'll link it down below. The navy pleated skirt was from Uniqlo, and I wore it a couple of times, but not so much. So I thought I will take out the navy pleated skirt and kind of replace that with the navy satin skirt, because that's what I'm feeling at the moment. So I've seen one on Max Mara. It's a Max Mara skirt. It's from On Net-a-Porter, so it's too expensive. I'm not going to be buying that, but I'm looking for something that's kind of in this ilk to be adding to my capsule. So that's one thing I know I want to incorporate for this season. Another thing was last season there was this And Other Stories stripy nautical top, which I really like. So I love a stripe, as you well know, a striped nautical top, and all of mine tend to be black stripes or navy stripes. I liked this one because the stripe was blue and red, so it's a very kind of maritime theme type of thing. So I really like that look, and I saw it everywhere on Instagram, on YouTube last year, but I never, or earlier this year, but I never actually got it because I was pregnant at the time. So I knew, and I've always been at the top end of And Other Stories sizes, so I knew that I would never fit into it, so there's no point buying it. And I didn't know what my pregnancy body would be like afterwards, so I didn't want to buy it and just hold on to it and never fit into it. But I really would like to get another nautical stripe top because I love stripes, and that's mainly the main prints that are in my wardrobe, the stripes and polka dots. But I just want to get one in that colour theme, so I'll be looking out for that. So there's two things that I know that I'll be looking out for, and I've got a couple of videos that can help you with this section of planning your capsule. I've got a video called How to Find Your Personal Style, which I will link up here for you guys to see, and also how to use fashion inspiration to make your own outfit. So it's kind of shopping your wardrobe and using inspiration as an inspiration. It's just that, it doesn't have to be a copy of what you see, but it's to help you be inspired in order to kind of make your own outfits work for you. So after working out what capsule method I'm going to use and also looking at some inspiration, I then looked at my wardrobe and sort of picked out 34 items that I'm happy that, to be in this sort of autumn winter staples category. So I feel like 34 pieces is a bit tight. I'm probably going to up that number slightly when we get to the finale video where you kind of get to see the whole wardrobe. Probably that number is going to go up, but at the moment I'm working to 34 pieces, and then there's 6 items that I feel are missing from my wardrobe from that staples section. So I'll talk you through those bits in a second. I decided to kind of go through and really have to be very brutal again at this point. There's a lot of things in my wardrobe. I don't know about you guys, and I had to kind of look at this and say, right, would I wear this through autumn? Can it be worn through autumn in terms of how heavy it is, how light the fabric is, the colours, can it then be worn through winter? And there's a lot of things in my wardrobe that I actually do wear through autumn and winter, and especially now that the weather doesn't get so bad in autumn, and it actually doesn't really get so bad at early winter. So it's kind of just thinking about, you know, can this light wash pair of jeans be worn through winter? Probably not, but it can be worn through autumn. So should this be more of a layering piece, and then I have something that's a bit more staple, like a dark wash in there in the staple section that can be worn all the way through the 6 months. So it takes a little bit of thinking, it takes a little bit of tweaking. A lot of tweaking was done in my mind and me writing lists and then scrapping stuff out and then adding things and taking things off to make sure that I've got a wardrobe there that I know I can wear over 6 months. So having done that, I've come up with 6 items that I think are missing from my wardrobe. So number 1 is a black blazer, and I've talked to you about this before. I still haven't found a black blazer that I really like, and I think this item probably will take the longest to find because I don't want to rush and buy sort of a cheapy, non-well fitted blazer. I want this blazer to be tailored. I'd like it to fit me like a glove. I probably will spend a bit more money on it. I would like the fabric to be, you know, really long lasting and just a good classic blazer that I don't have to replace every season. So this one, it might take me some time, and it might be something that I'll have to actually go to the shops for and not just get delivered to my house, because I rarely go to a mall anymore these days, or a shopping centre or a high street. I just get everything delivered to the house. That's something that I might end up not fulfilling by the time we get to the end of this capsule series. It's something that I'm definitely on the lookout for. Item number 2 then, as I said to you, was the nautical striped top, as I mentioned before. I've got a black and white striped one, so I'd love to get a coloured one just to kind of up the colour palette in my all season staples, because it's very dark. So yeah, that's something I'm looking for. Number 3 is the long line cardigan. So I kind of feel, not that, you know, it's a mummy thing, but I feel like when I'm kind of in cozy mummy mode, sometimes I just want to have a long line cardigan thrown over a t-shirt or a top and a pair of jeans. Very kind of comfy and easy to wear, and I don't have any long line cardigans in my wardrobe. I'm not really a cardigan type of person, but I think having one that's sort of edge to edge with no buttons, very snuggly, a bit oversized, would work really well for me. So I'm looking for that, probably in a grey or a black. The next item would be a white shirt, a classic white shirt, you know, the wardrobe staples kind of cliche. I don't actually have a classic one, I would say. I've got a linen one which I wore when I was pregnant. It's kind of this fabric, it's from H&M, but it doesn't work for autumn and winter because it's linen, it's very light. It's much more of a summer capsule wardrobe kind of thing, and I'll definitely be keeping it and putting away for spring summer capsule. So I'm looking for a white shirt, and I was thinking a silk shirt, like one of the Everlane shirts. Again, I'll link the things that I'm talking about down below for you guys to check them out. However, I also think maybe silk might not be the best idea as a new mum. So I'm thinking maybe I might need to get a fabric that's a little bit more friendly, baby friendly. So I might be playing around with the fabric on that one, and when you kind of see the shirt that I buy at the end, it might not be silk, but I know I need a white shirt in this capsule, so that's an item I'm looking for. Also another printed dress. So in the sort of pulling out of my dresses, a lot of them are black. They are very different in terms of design and fabric, but they are black. So I'm looking for a printed dress. It'll probably end up being a monochrome dress anyway, but I'm looking for something that's just got a print to kind of zhuzh up again the capsule, because there's a black and white polka dot in there, but I don't have another print in there. So I'd kind of like another printed dress to be in the staples. Again, it won't be a very trend colour or anything like that, because this is something that's a much more staple, basic section of the wardrobe. It needs to kind of work with a lot of things in terms of my shoes and accessories, but I just want something that's not a solid black dress in there, so that's another thing. And then finally, it's the satin navy skirt that I'm looking for. So the Max Mara one is out, but I'm looking for something, a dupe of that. So if I can find something like that, I'd be really, really happy. They're the 6 items that I am thinking of, I'm not thinking of looking for, I am looking for, to fill in the gaps of my staples section of my capsule wardrobe, and I'll share with you those items in a haul in, I think, the next video. So I'm going to do a bit of research now. This is the fun bit, creating the shopping list and yeah, trying to buy your items and make sure that you're happy with them. Again, it's something I'm not going to rush. I don't want to just pick lots of random items and then feel actually they don't fit very well in the 6-month staples. These need to be items that I've thought through, that fit me nicely, that can intertwine easily with the other 34 pieces. So if I don't find something within the next time that I'm filming, I'll just leave a gap. But I don't want to kind of rush it and to have items in there that I'm not happy with just for the sake of showing it. I mentioned to you earlier in this video that I think the number of 34 plus 6, so 40 basics, staple items might be a bit small for me. So I want to show you this kind of board that I just created for myself. Really rough, like I'm not a Photoshop expert. This is the first time I've actually used Photoshop to create a board or anything like this. I learned on the job whilst making or creating this video for you guys and creating my capsule. I don't know what I'm doing, but hopefully it will give you an overview and an idea of what I want my capsule eventually to look like, and the items that I've already pulled from my wardrobe to sit in the staple pieces. So as I said, the number 40, even though I've put on here I'm working to 40 items, I think I'm gonna probably end up working to 50 items or somewhere in between for the all season staples. You know, I've got questions here on my board. I'm thinking about, do I want some more trousers in here? 3 pairs of trousers feels a little bit light to me in terms of the way I wear my trousers. I wear trousers a lot more than jeans. I like that whole kind of smart trouser trainer kind of vibe, so I think I might add some more trousers in here. At the same time, I'm thinking, do I need to add another skirt apart from the navy skirt, because the skirts are all midi length and they're all kind of a little bit flowy? Do I need something that's a little bit more fitted, a little bit shorter in length? So I'm thinking maybe I'll add another skirt in there. At the same time, I'm also thinking, do I need another dress? So apart from the printed dress that I've mentioned, I'm thinking, do I want another pop of colour, a dress in here that just is another printed dress but just adds something else, an extra dimension to the dresses section of my wardrobe? So that's a question I'm asking here. This is a kind of rough overview of what I would like the staples section of my wardrobe to look like. It will have 2 coats, 1 blazer, 1 short sleeve t-shirt, 4 long sleeve jersey tops, about 5 pieces of knitwear, 4 blouses, 3 pairs of jeans, 3 or more pairs of trousers, a long line cardigan which I talked to you about, 6 dresses, possibly 7 if I add in another printed dress, 3 skirts, possibly 4, 4 shirts and 3 pairs of culottes. So for me, culottes are definitely going to feature in this autumn winter staples. I've got a video of how to make your culottes work for winter, which I will link up here for you guys to see. Culottes are often very scary, and I think a lot of people think, how do you wear those past sort of summer, if you even bother to wear culottes at all? To me, they're just so versatile. I wear them all the way year round through. If you check out my Instagram, you'll see that I wear my culottes all year round. I just add tights, or I add a longer length to my culottes, and it will all be explained to you guys in that video that I've linked up for you guys to watch. So for me, culottes are a massive staple, and they will stay pretty much all year round, but definitely through autumn, winter. Maybe for you, shorts is something that you would wear all year round with tights when it's cooler, and without tights when it's not. Add that in here. You know, it doesn't have to be so you don't have to sort of subscribe to a particular look for winter. If you know you always wear shorts all year round, whether it's leather shorts or denim shorts, throw them in here. For me, that kind of anomaly item is culottes. I always wear them all year round, so I had to feature 3 pairs because I do wear them, those different types of colours, and they kind of match well with the tops that are in this capsule. So this section does take some thinking about. It takes some mixing and matching, thinking about what works with the other items in the capsule. You have to just really think, okay, what works within the capsule? I've got a mustard pair of culottes, which is kind of a similar colour to this top, which I absolutely love. And I think you've seen them on my Instagram and stuff like that. They're from Uniqlo. But I didn't put them in the sort of staple section. They're going to be probably a layering piece for autumn, because I probably would wear them more in autumn and spring, summer, but not so much in winter. So they didn't warrant taking a space here for the whole 6 months. They will feature here, but they'll just be layered on the top. So I'll explain a bit more about that layering new items in the next video, but this is just a general overview of what I would like my capsule wardrobe to look like in terms of the staple pieces. So this is where I'm at in terms of the planning process. Now I'm going to do some research and do some shopping from the shopping list I've just talked you through. In the next video, I will then do the haul, so the items that I have bought to fill in those gaps, and then after that I will be sharing with you the entire rail, the entire capsule really, and then also showing you the 6 layering pieces for autumn that I will add into the wardrobe. And then the 5th video will be me talking you through my shoes and accessories. Do come back for video number 3, which will be the haul, to show you the items that I have purchased from my shopping list. As I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do thumbs up, do subscribe, and catch up with me for video number 3. Take care guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.